Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another Christmas series, Dollar Tree items. Super cute, super easy, and a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So for the first project, we're going to take some tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, this MDF snowflake. It says it's an ornament. It's kind of big for an ornament, but we're going to make something really cute for Christmas. So I'm going to remove the tumbling tower blocks out of the package. I'm going to take out 12, so you're going to need 12 for this project. Now I will be painting the snowflake with some burnt umber. I added a little water to the paint, this way it glides on a lot better and easier. Because it's MDF, it did soak in the paint, so I did give it 2 coats of the burnt umber. For the tumbling tower blocks, I'm also going to paint them white. I just used some basic acrylic paint. Now everything's dry, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down the tumbling tower blocks on the snowflake like an angle. Just going to apply 2 per snowflake. If that makes sense, you'll see what I'm doing. Now I got my inspiration from Michaels. Michaels had something similar and I thought it was really pretty. And look how pretty the white looks on the burnt umber paint. It breaks it up a bit, but it looks really pretty. Now I'm going to decorate. Now I picked this up from Hobby Lobby. It's a napkin ring, but I thought it looks really similar to a wreath. So that's what I'm going to use it for. Cut the tags off, place it in the middle with some glue. I go to Hobby Lobby a lot, especially when they have like 50% off and I get really good deals. And I believe these deals are a lot better than Dollar Tree and the quality is top notch. Now these picks I bought from Dollar Tree were used in a different DIY, so I just figured I would use them here. They're already done. I'm going to place one on each side. So I wanted to add some red color. I'm going to use these Dollar Tree berries and place a few right on top of the greenery. Now in order to hang it, I'm just going to use a little piece of ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to place it right in that existing hole at the top, tie it off in a knot, and that's it for this project. And this came out really pretty, super easy. And this project's done. I'm going to be using a Dollar Tree gift bag. This is so pretty. When I seen it, I was like, I have to make something. I'm going to be using a Dollar Tree frame. My Dollar Tree came out with a bunch of these frames, a big box full of them. So I figured I would use it. So what I'm going to do is remove everything from the frame because I'm going to start painting the front. Now I decided to use red. I thought it would look pretty with the red paint around the frame. I'm using a sponge dauber from Dollar Tree to dab on the paint. I'm also going to leave a little bit of that gold peeking through, just a little bit. I'm going to remove the hanger from the gift bag and cut it down to place it inside the frame. Now I paid 25 cents for this because apparently the cashier said that it came with a 3-pack. All I found was 1. So it was nice. He charged me 25 cents. I used the back of the frame as a guide, so I'm just going to use my pencil to draw the lines where I need to cut the gift bag. So as a crafter, when I walk around stores, I often look at Christmas decor and other items, and I look at the items and I say to myself, I can make this. You have to wonder how they actually put them together. I mean, do they use like something similar to a gift bag? I'm just going to use some hot glue to place it down on that backing. Now I'm going to put everything back together. Now you can leave it as is, but I wanted to add just a little bit of the greenery. I took a few picks from Dollar Tree, cut 2 little pieces, and I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom corner. I'm also going to use a Dollar Tree white Christmas bell. I'm going to place that right between the 2 picks. And look how pretty this came out. I love it. I think it's very elegant. It looks so much better in person. But see where I left a little bit of the gold peeking through? And this project's done. All right, for this one, we're going to use a Dollar Tree canvas pad. And then I got this from Hobby Lobby when it was on clearance. And I kind of like tried to rip the front off because I was going to use the front and paint it. But I decided to use the canvas instead. And then I have a little scrap piece of wood in my stash and some Dollar Tree ribbon. I'm going to start off by painting this red. I'm also going to paint the sides. Now I'm going to take a page out of the canvas pad because, like I said, I'm not going to paint the front. I'm going to place that right in front using some Mod Podge. I'm going to place the canvas right on top, and then I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit. And then all I did was clean up the edges with my scissors. I also use my Cricut. Just going to place the vinyl wording down. It's going to say, "This house believes." And I'm also going to create a little belt, a Santa belt, out of the Dollar Tree ribbon. So I'm using this wood, this little piece of wood, because every time I place down my vinyl words, they're always crooked or something. So I'm trying to make sure that it's nice and level and straight. Dollar Tree used to sell the vinyl for the Cricut machines, and they're no longer selling it because every time I go to my Dollar Tree, they're telling me that whatever they have left, they're selling for 50 cents. And that's it. They're not going to sell them anymore. So just thought I'd let you know. The reason why I like to buy from Dollar Tree their vinyl is because when you make mistakes, it's not going to be so bad. But when you spend $7, $8 a roll and you make a lot of boo-boos, it gets costly. So I try to stock up with whatever's left at Dollar Tree. You know, the whites and the blacks, the vinyl, which I use the most. Now I'm taking a Dollar Tree black ribbon. All I'm going to do is hot glue it down and glue it to the back as well. Now I'm going to hot glue the Santa belt buckle right to the ribbon. Now I'm going to place down the last final word. It says believes. Now I'm just going to hot glue it right on top of the canvas. Now if you don't have something like this, you can always look around Dollar Tree. You might find something similar if you want to recreate this. Now I want to top it off with a Santa hat. I'm just going to glue it to the corner. Now this Santa hat I made last year, but you can use any Santa hat. You can look around Dollar Tree, you can find, or you can make your own. I got inspired to make this because I seen it at Michael's. Yes, and this is how this project turned out. All right, for this project, we're going to take some more tumbling tower blocks, these two pieces of wood that I got from Dollar Tree. They're about 10 inches. So I'm going to be cutting them down. And basically, I'm going to do 2 at 3 inches, and then the rest is going to be like between 2 inches and 2.5 inches. So it's going to be a total of 8. I'm going to be spelling out the word Christmas without the T. I seen this on Pinterest, and I thought it was so pretty, so I decided to make it. Take the tumbling tower blocks out of the plastic, and I'm going to be using 10. This is going to be for the cross. Now I'm just going to use some hot glue to place the tumbling tower blocks together, like I said, to make the cross. I'm going to make a double layer of the cross because I want it a little bit thicker. So this is going to be the cross that's going to be replacing the T, and it's going to be placed in between the blocks. I'm going to be painting everything with burnt umber. I added a little water to the paint, so everything's going to get a nice fresh coat of the burnt umber paint. Now I use my Cricut. I'm going to place down the letters. It's going to spell out Christmas without the T. Use some white paint. Just going to cover the letters with the white paint, just using some basic acrylic paint. You can use chalk paint, probably work better, but I just had acrylic paint. So I'm going to do the sides and the front, give it a nice thick coat.
And the mountains in reply, echoing their joy straight.
So while the paint is still wet, I'm going to use my Cricut tool and remove the letters. Now everything's dry. I'm going to go ahead and use some hot glue to glue them together. Now you can use some wood glue, probably be better because the hot glue wasn't as strong, but I just did it for video purposes. Now the one that I seen on Pinterest was basically just this, and I wanted to add my own touches to it, so I'm going to add some greenery and some red berries to make it really pretty. Now I'm going to glue the cross to the letters as well, right in the middle. Like I said, it's going to be like representing the T for Christmas. The letters were different sizes because that's exactly how it appeared on Pinterest. It looked like the S and then the M letter were a little larger than the rest. So now I want to add some greenery, and I'm taking these tree ties from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to place a strip of it right on top, just on one half, and then I'm going to add some red berries, and then the other side I'm just going to use a pine cone. I also added a little tree tie around the top of the cross just to give it some green color. I think this came out so pretty, and this project is done. All right, we're going to use a Dollar Tree vase, some Dollar Tree Christmas trees, some popsicle sticks, and this vase from Dollar Tree. This little top cover I got from Dollar Tree from one of their bathroom items, and some little figurines that I got from Dollar Tree as well. So I wanted to paint the vase green because I wanted to match Christmas, and I didn't want to leave it white, so I'm just going to use a dauber from Dollar Tree and dab on some green paint. I believe this is called Christmas green. So the first coat was just applied with the green paint. The second coat I added some Mod Podge because this is like porcelain or ceramic, and the paint will chip right off. So I'm going to use a popsicle stick to create a little tiny sign. It's going to say North Pole. So I'm just going to cut the larger popsicle stick for the North Pole sign, and then the smaller ones are going to be for the base for the sign. Now I'm going to paint them all white. Now I'm going to add some red lines on the base, and then the top part of the sign, I'm just going to add some red around the trim. So I went ahead and hot glued the sign. Now I'm going to write out the word North Pole. Now I forgot to put the T in the north, and I don't know how I did that, but I had to go back and fix it afterwards, so I did fix it. I'm going to glue the base to the sign. And there you have a cute little North Pole sign for the snow globe. I'm going to be using one of the Dollar Tree bottle brush trees, but it's going to be too long to place inside the glass bowl. So I need to remove the bottom and cut down that wire and then re-glue it to attach it to the base. So I wanted to add something around the tree, so I found this in my stash. I believe I got this from Dollar Tree around Valentine's Day. I'm just going to wrap it around the tree to make it look like little Christmas bulbs. Now I'm going to start hot gluing everything to the top of the candle holder. And I believe the Santa, I don't know if I got this from Dollar Tree. I might have got it from Hobby Lobby, but it looks like it came from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down Santa as well. Now I'm going to hot glue down the bottle brush tree and I'm going to place it towards the back. Now you can add anything you want in this, and this is what I decided to use. There's really not a lot of room in here, so you have to have like really, really tiny things to place inside, but this comes out so pretty. Now I'm going to place down the North Pole sign. I have not figured out that it was misspelled yet, so that's why it's still wrong, but at the end, when I started taking pictures, I was like, where is the T? So I had to take everything apart. Now I'm going to place the glass globe right over the top to make sure everything is going to fit perfectly. And then I'm going to hot glue it down. But first I'm going to add some fake snow inside the glass bowl. So now I'm going to add some glue around the candle holder and flip it upside down and place it right on top of that glass globe. And I'm going to shake the snow around inside. Make sure it's all around the bottom. Now I'm going to be using this pretty rope that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to glue it around the bottom of the base where it was glued. You can leave this step out if you want to, or you can add jute twine or something like that if you don't have this pretty rope. Now I also have a little plastic top. Like I said, I got that from Dollar Tree. It came off one of the plastic items. I can't remember what it was, but I'm going to add that to the top. And I decided to add a little piece of that pretty rope around the tip of the top. The tip of the top, that sounds funny. I want everything to be cohesive and match perfectly. I think this came out so stinking cute for Christmas. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I want to wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Take care, everyone. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.